Okay. Solid as a rock.
You got this.
And Punk will walk 500 miles, and Punk will walk 500 more, just to pull the ref out from the ring to cost Big Drew just like before. Ha 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 ha. Hello everybody and welcome to our WWE Clash at the Castle Scotland 2024 predictions video. My name is Little Andrew Dingle, the reigning, defending WWE Cultaholic Predictions champion, joined by the first man to set foot on the moon, Mr. Adam Pacitti. How are you doing, sir?
I'm alright. How are you doing, Andrew?
I'm good, thank you. You're buzzing for some clashing at the castle.
I think it looks like a decent card. I'm really getting used to these 5-match B-show pay-per-views, which are always just a joy to watch. They fly by, don't they?
Yeah,
and
they
this
do.
is going to be no exception. The Scottish crowd are going to be bonkers, obviously. Will they be as good as France or Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
I think there's a good chance of it. We'll see.
Sure.
They paid enough money for the tickets, so they
sure
better
did.
be cheering.
Well, without further ado, let's just dive in like an Olympic swimmer. First up, in an I Quit match for the Undisputed WWE Championship, we have Mr. Babyface Man himself, Cody Rhodes, looking to defend the title against Alan Neil Jones Styles. Will he quit? Won't he quit? Who knows? I'm assuming he will quit. Who are you going to go for and why?
Okay, I'm going for Cody Rhodes to win this one for obvious reasons, because he is the face of the company, and having that, as you say, babyface champion say I quit to AJ Styles would be a mistake. I was really worried, right, because I didn't think we were going to get any more Cody versus AJ, because Cody had the match with AJ. It was, if you'll excuse the expression, phenomenal. And then he moved swiftly on to Logan Paul.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, does that mean it's over? Is Cody going to find new challenges for the belt? So I'm really, really happy that we are getting a little bit more AJ versus Cody, and it's got the added buzz of it being an I Quit match.
Yes.
It's a match that we don't see all that often. I think there's only been in WWE history at least like 20, 25 of the things. So it feels special, and I'm very excited for it, Andrew. Who have you got? Go on, choose AJ. Give me a chance.
I'm going to go for Alan Neil Jones to say I quit.
Yep, okay.
I'm really, really excited like you are for this one, because it sort of, in some ways, reminds me of the Cody and Roman matches in terms of like WrestleMania 39, we got the wrestling match, and then WrestleMania 40, it was just absolute shenanigan bollocks, wasn't it?
Okay, yeah.
And it kind of reminds me of this. We get the really, really good wrestling match at Backlash, and now we just get like a stipulation heavy. I'm sure there'll be weapons, tables, all sorts of things going on in this one. And that's why I'm really excited for it. I think this could be just like absolute pure glee in terms of shenanigan bollocks, but ultimately just ending in Cody making Alan say I quit. I don't know why I just keep calling him Alan at this point.
Yeah, are you on first name terms,
Well,
are you?
my uncle's called Alan, so I kind of I don't know. 2 and 2 together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
He's not a flat earther though, so well,
No.
maybe he is. I don't know actually.
What does he think of the gay community?
Loves him.
Where do we cut there? Next up in triple threat action, the Women's Tag Team Championships are on the line as Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill defend against Alba, Fyre and Isla Dawn and Shayna Baszler and Zoey Stark. Who have you got and why?
Oh, I've been going back and forth on this one.
Really?
Genuinely going back and forth on this one.
Has this been for you a choice of which Scottish person or people are going to win? Because
No.
that's what it's come down for me, because it's like, right, we've got 3 big matches with 3 Scottish wrestlers or a team, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, they've got to give it to
Yeah,
one of them, haven't they? Which one is it? So is that why you're doubting Jade and Bianca?
A little bit, but then part of me is like, they've only held the belts for about a month at this point. It feels longer to me, at least, anyway, but it's only been about a month. And I don't think they'll start the disintegration thing just yet. I think they'll want a bit more of a burn towards it. Obviously, you know, you throw in the added, like, are they going to lose it? Because we've got 3 teams here, and then one can pin the other, and whatever, they don't have to get pinned to lose the titles, whatnot. But yeah, I think it's going to be the woman who whips her hair and the woman who licks her hand to retain the championships. I don't see there being any dissension anytime soon, at least, anyway. And yeah, I think they pick up the win.
That's exactly it for me. I think it's way too soon to be doing that dissension stuff. I fully expect them to hold it to at least SummerSlam, but probably the Royal Rumble, with then the build being to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I think that's the WrestleMania match, so I think it'd be daft to do it this early. But there is that little bit of doubt. I'm glad that this is a triple threat, because we're all thinking, hey, yeah, the champs don't need to be pinned.
Yep.
So it could happen. It could happen. I'm playing it safe as well.
Yep.
I'm going for Bianca and Jade.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to this one.
I am as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Isla and Alba Fyre do, because they've not really had much of a go of it on the main roster either. I really enjoyed their stuff in NXT, so to see them finally get like their chance on the main roster is going to be fun. They did lose a match recently to Zoey Stark and Shayna Baszler, which made me also think like, ooh, maybe they will give them the win at Clash instead. But I'm going to go with my head rather than my heart, or my heart rather than my head, one of the two. I'm going for Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. And next up for the Intercontinental Championship, we have the champion Sami Zayn defending once again against Chad Gable. Adam, who are you going to go for and why?
Well, that's it, isn't it? It's once again. So surely Chad Gable's going to do it. All this contract malarkey. Surely they're going to put the IC strap on Chad Gable to stop him going to Tony Khan's organisation, right? No, I don't think so. I think Chad's staying in WWE, but I don't think he's winning the IC strap on Saturday night, because I think in the short term at least, his beef is going to be more with Otis. I think this is where Otis goes, no, I've had enough, allowing Sami Zayn to retain the IC strap, and then Chad Gable and Otis do a little bit of something, leading to the Creeds joining Chad Gable. But yeah, I think the beef is going to be with the beef.
That was good.
Now. And I do expect Chad Gable to win the IC title down the line. I just don't think it's going to be on Saturday night. I think everybody's expecting it, and they're going to pull the rug. It's not going to happen. What you got?
I'm going to say Chad Gable wins. I think it finally feels like the right time to do it. It's been building for so long, even pre-Sami Zayn at this point. Obviously, there's stuff with Gunter as well. And then we did get to the stuff with Sami, and now we're here. I feel like now's the right time to do it. But I also feel like you can still have the big wholesome moment in Otis finally turning against Chad Gable. You know, maybe after the match, Chad is locking in the ankle lock on Sami. He won't let go. That's the final thing that sort of like breaks Otis, and Otis like absolutely destroys him. And I guess it's kind of like when Dominic turned on Edge and Rey Mysterio. You get another one of those moments at Clash at the Castle again, I guess. It's just a huge, like, just the crowd is rapturous, or just erupts in this wholesome moment, because then Chad can still have his moment by getting the title, but you still also get the nice wholesome moment too with Otis finally being like, you're a dickhead, you dickhead.
I guess that gives like a little bit of venom to Chad Gable in that like he's got something to really whinge about then, because he's won the title, but he's had his moment's been taken away by Otis. I don't think that'll happen on Saturday either. I don't know. I'm struggling with this one because it really could go either way. There's a bit of a coin toss as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with Sami for now.
Nice. Toss them coins.
Next up, the WWE Women's Championship is on the line as Bayley defends against Piper Niven. Who you got and why?
Got Bayley to win. I kind of want Piper Niven to win, but I don't think they're going to do it. I think Bayley needs some respect on her name, gosh darn it. It feels like she's won that championship and WWE really haven't done too much with her at the moment. And
the build wasn't all that either.
The build wasn't that?
It was a moment. That's what it was. Either side of it hasn't been amazing. I feel really sorry for Bayley because she's just awesome, isn't she?
And not only that, it's just like stuff like when we don't see her on posters and stuff as well. I'm like, oh man, that really, really sucks because she's amazing and she's a great wrestler and she deserves to be on like posters and doing big matches and stuff as well. It does feel like WWE have kind of thrown this together just because we're in Scotland, unfortunately. But I do think we'll get some sort of storyline development between Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. I think Chelsea is going to accidentally cost Piper the championship. Maybe we even get the visual of Piper getting the visual 3. but Chelsea's maybe distracting the ref by accident, you know, taking the attention away, and that leads to Piper hopefully then sort of going off on her own and doing her own stuff, becoming a big baby face, and something that hopefully the American crowd, not that I'm putting you down, American crowd, all right, but hopefully get the American crowd behind Piper Niven, like I guess we are because of the sort of, you know, the UK wrestling scene and everything. We kind of know a little bit more about her, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, like she's had some good moments on WWE's main roster.
Yeah.
But I think she has been underutilised, and she is absolutely excellent. And I really hope, if nothing else, because I don't think she's winning either, right? Yeah. I think this is Bayley's match. But I hope, if nothing else, Piper Niven really gets to shine, because this could be a proper star-making performance.
Definitely.
Soundtracked by the super hot Scottish crowd.
Yeah.
To me, there was part of me that was like, maybe Piper could do this, but I think we're getting one Scottish win, and it's not going to be this one. Okay. It's not going to be in the tag. So do you want to talk about the main event?
Yeah, let's do the main event. And finally, it's the big one for the World Heavyweight Championship. We have the champion, Damian Priest, looking to defend the title against Mr. Scottish hero himself, Drew McIntyre. Adam, who are you going to go for and why?
As I just alluded to, I'm going for Drew McIntyre on this one. And it sort of pains me to say that, because I think WWE have the opportunity, and they may take this opportunity, but they have the opportunity to create a really magical moment with Punk screwing Drew in Scotland.
Yes.
Like, that could go down in history as one of the biggest sort of like heat-seeking moments ever. It will be amazing. It will be so, so good. And to me, that moment, maybe because I'm not Scottish, that moment is a lot better than Drew just winning. He's a former world champion anyway. Yeah, it would be great for him to win in his hometown and everything. He won in front of nobody at WrestleMania, and then he won in front of people, but then lost it very quickly at WrestleMania again. This time around, yeah, that's a nice moment, but maybe it's because I'm a horrible man. I think Punk screwing him and just people being so pissed off.
Yeah.
Those opportunities don't come along too often.
No.
I think you've got to seize that, haven't you?
I think you do.
But I think they're going to go with the babyface win, because they need some Scottish person, or you know what I mean? They need some Scottish person winning. So it's sort of process of elimination, because I don't think it's happening in the two other matches. So I think, unless Triple H is just a sadist like myself, and he just goes, all the Scots lose, which is fine.
I mean, yeah, could happen.
I think Drew's going to win. No disrespect to Damian either, because I think he's been given a rough go of it, really.
Yeah.
Like, I actually think he's a better champion than people are giving him credit for. I like his stuff as champion, but I don't think any of us expected it to go on for too long. Yeah, I'm taking Drew.
And that's why I am also going for the Scottish man himself, Damian Priest, to retain the championship. You have said a lot of factors there that make me think, like, again, it's another one that I'm torn against, right? Because in my head I can see the visual of CM Punk absolutely coming out, but maybe inadvertently costing Damian the title instead, and helping Drew pick up the win. You know, Drew going off into the crowd, blows a kiss to CM Punk, off he goes, Money in the Bank all over again kind of thing. And then Punk loading over the fact that, well, you only got that win because I came out and basically helped you get that. I could see that happening, but to me, at least, the more tantalising thing is CM Punk costing Drew McIntyre. He said he's going to make him have the most heartbreaking thing imaginable, and that's it, isn't it?
And he backs up his words and does it.
Exactly. So
I want to change.
I'm gonna say that, because also what's more tantalising, the heat, as you were saying, the heat from that going into a marquee match at SummerSlam or something else down the line.
That's the thing. The Drew Punk stuff doesn't need that title, does it?
The Drew Punk stuff doesn't need that title. Also, we have the fact that Gunter has a world title shot at SummerSlam as well. I can't see Drew McIntyre winning the title here to only then drop it at SummerSlam, because I do believe that Gunter's going to win at SummerSlam regardless.
You've ruined me.
Therefore,
you're right. It's too good to pass up, isn't it?
But then the thing is, I've gone for no Scottish wins at all.
Yeah, and
which kind of like,
if I change, so will I. They've got to have one. This is what
it's
this
so
is what I was
hard.
saying earlier, right? Think about the Scots.
Yep.
one of them's got to win somewhere. They don't do that.
No, they don't.
But the fact that they put 3 Scottish matches on, one of them has to.
With one of them that has had build, the other 2 that have definitely felt like, as I mentioned earlier, oh, well, we've got Scottish people here, so let's put them in matches just because. It's difficult, isn't it? It's really difficult. And it's unpredictable at the same time.
It's great.
It is. And that's what I like about it the most, because no matter what, whether Drew wins or whether Drew loses, the reaction from the crowd is going to be, I feel like, historical regardless. It's going to be phenomenal to watch. And for me, unfortunately, again, like you said, maybe it's because I'm not Scottish, but I think the image of CM Punk costing Drew in Scotland is a more tantalising one to witness.
It's amazing, and as I say, those opportunities don't come along that often, so they should take it. I'm changing, mate.
Whoa.
Because, right, think about it, Sami and Chad, right?
Yeah.
That's the one that we differ on.
Yeah.
If we tie in this one, that'll be really annoying, because Champion's Advantage, you'll keep that again. Let's just make it a one-match show, shall we? Okay, I'm also taking Damian Priest to retain.
Oh!
Yeah, so it comes down to the IC title match.
God, okay.
Nah, because I can't deal with another draw. That'll do my head in. And it'll be so epic. We'll be talking about it for years if Drew gets screwed by CM Punk.
I thought you were going to say the title change between us then.
That'll be a thing as well. We'll be talking about that for
years ago.
Millennia.
No, it's going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, bollocks to it. Right, no, we're on the same page there.
Damn.
Eventually.
Damn.
I think both I talked myself round and you talked me round there a little bit. Okay, yeah, cool.
Okay.
Job done.
Nice. And that, everybody, is your lot for our predictions for WWE's Clash at the Castle Scotland Premium Live event this coming Saturday. But guess what? It doesn't stop there, everybody, because you'll have what happened at. You'll have the WTF moments. You'll have live reactions from myself and this handsome gentleman over at youtube.com/cultaholic/live. Plus, loads of other content as well, because Jack, because Owen, because Fraser and Pierce will be there in the lovely Scots land doing all sorts of wonderful stuff. So if you do see them, say hello, knock them out, headbutt them, whatever you fancy doing. But whatever you do this weekend, we hope it's a lovely one. We hope you join us as well. But until next time, it's been a pleasure. Outro. Bye.